Hi, and welcome to the Moodle Beyond Vanilla Using Survey session. I'm Jason Kerr. In this session, we're going to look at how to create a survey, the types of survey, and survey reports. So when creating a survey, we have to ensure that the turn editing feature is on. And then once that is turned on, that we have a section, or you select a section where you'd like to place a survey. We've already created one named surveys. So then we look at the Add an Activity drop-down menu, and within that menu you will find a survey function. Click on that and a new survey comes up. So you need to title your survey. Let's call it Sample, and then choose one of 5 different surveys. The surveys that you see here are the only surveys that are available through the survey tool. Moodle says that in future versions the ability to customize a survey will be available. So in this sample we'll do the ATTLS, and you need to write a custom intro to your students. I'll just still call it sample. There are common Moodle settings. This is a group mode where you can create groups, so only certain groups are surveyed. We won't do this, but I thought I would point that out. Then you save and display. And as this loads up, we did pick the attitude towards thinking and learning. You'll notice that the survey is on a 5-point scale. Range of responses from strongly agree to strongly disagree. The other ones sometimes have almost always to almost never, so fairly similar. And the survey tool will not let you finish a survey if you don't answer all the questions. Something else to point out is neither of the surveys are anonymous, so students may or may not be willing to look at these since they are not anonymous. So looking at the attitudes toward thinking and learning, this survey is based on the theory of ways of knowing, originally from the field of gender research by Belenki et al. 1986. And it provides us with a tool to examine the quality of discourse within a collaborative environment. So it kind of breaks down how students are critically thinking and their opinion or focus on learning, and allows you to adjust your lesson planning to accommodate and or incorporate these different opinions. If we go and look at the Colas version, which I set up previously, this survey is Colas stands for Constructivist Online Learning Environment Survey. So these statements are grouped into 6 scales, and the version that you see right now has already been completed by myself. And the 6 scales: relevance, reflective thinking, interactivity, tutor support, peer support, and interpretation. So this is based on social constructivism. So it's looking at the learner as an active conceptualizer within a social interactive environment. So it assists in collaboration and development of students' communicative competence. I think this is probably the more beneficial of the two. So when looking at the results of a survey, there are a variety of things that you can look at. What you're seeing right now is the critical incident survey, which is the 3rd survey that is available. Kind of plain looking here from what I had set up, but if you do look at the responses, you'll notice that all the questions are there. It identifies the student and what their response was. So again, you have to make sure that the students are aware that they're anonymous. Not anonymous, rather. The last thing I'd like to look at is the survey administration. On the left side, bottom left, you can edit the settings, which is what we did originally when setting up the survey. You can assign roles and permissions to various groups that can look at the interior settings of the survey. And also logs, which I found interesting. You can check to see how many people have logged in, what surveys they've accessed, and almost as importantly, you can download results into ODS Excel or a text format. So if you're looking to do any sort of research, this is a handy tool for you. Overall, the survey tools have some benefit for learning and the instructor's use. Polling and quizzing features may be a little more beneficial, but it is nice to have these options.